23 games into the Vancouver Canucks season, and I can already say that it is over for this franchise heading into the remainder of the season after coming off a disappointing, I would say embarrassing loss versus the Calgary Flames, who are currently sitting the second worst NHL team in the National Hockey League. The Vancouver Canucks currently sit third worst across the NHL, and with the direction of this team and how management views this, I cannot see things getting any better for a franchise that has went through everything. I mean, looking at Money Puck alone, looking at the odds for the Vancouver Canucks to make the playoffs, sitting at 6.1%, which is tied with St. Louis and just above Nashville, 2 out of the 4 worst teams in the National Hockey League, and the Canucks sit with the second best odds to get the first overall pick after heading into a season which myself and I know a lot of fans were excited for the bounce back. We've seen Elias Pettersson step it up. Quinn Hughes looks incredible, but everything happening around this team has just made it hard to be a true fan, to support this team game after game. What we are witnessing and what we're going to break down in this episode just shows that things are getting worse around the Vancouver Canucks. And listen, if you're not new to this channel, I try to be as positive as possible. I look at the positive signs. I will do that throughout this video. But looking at the loss last night has really made me truly look at this team differently and how things are building around this Canucks team. I think this picture right here shows enough of what the Canucks are currently dealing with. This is not on the players. I truly do believe this. What's on the ice could be better, and that falls back onto management, of course. But you also have the ownership that does not give a damn about this franchise, and it shows season after season. What we're seeing with this Vancouver Canucks team: 2 regulation wins in the last 17 games. A team that, once again, I do truly believe had the magic and some of the roster to go out and make a push. Of course, falling back on this, we can look at a lot. Teddy Bluger out of the lineup. Filip Hronek out of the lineup. That is your 2 and 3C on this team. Jonathan Lekmacki back and healthy on the Abbotsford Canucks, who is the second worst team in the AHL. Keep in mind as well, this is a curse that is around this Vancouver team, and I do not know how this management group goes even further to fix it. Rob Williams does a great job. Fans calling into Sportsnet 650 post-game. I'm not angry, I'm just sad, and this is how I feel. I sat down to watch this game last night. I am from Newfoundland on the East Coast. I stay up every night till almost 2 in the morning to watch this team and to put out content. But looking at just how fans are feeling, I think we all are on the exact same wavelength of this is to the point that we're disappointed as fans. We know what this team has. We've seen the magic just 2 years ago with this franchise, with the Vancouver Canucks going to the second round and being this close to advancing to the conference finals, and where anything could have happened. We know how good some of the players on this roster is. I'm not going to touch on some names. Evander Kane, what does he bring to this team? But we have players: Elias Pettersson, Thatcher Demko, Brock Boeser, Quinn Hughes. You can work your way down the list. There's so many incredible players, but what has been constructed of this roster is just not doing it with this Canucks group. And we know Jim Rutherford, the management, the ownership have made it very clear a rebuild is not something they're going to look at. This is a point that I do want to say. I do think not blowing this team up is the right decision. Do they need to retool? Yes. Do they need to get younger? Yes. They need to build a competent roster. And listen, this is a video that in 15 games, the Canucks can go 15-0. I'll feel like an idiot, a happy idiot, because our team would actually be doing something at this point. But what we're watching game after game, season after season with this Canucks team, it is just not good enough to the fans, to the players, everyone in the city, someone not even from Vancouver like myself, someone that has cheered for this team for quite some time. This is unacceptable when you're looking around the league. Going back once again to the standings, you can see a team, what is that, 4 spots ahead, the Buffalo Sabres, the laughingstock, or what felt like it used to be the laughingstock of the NHL, who went through a rebuild, did not work out, felt like they went through 8 more. This did not work. But where the Canucks currently sit, with them missing the playoffs season after season. Now listen, they could jump in this year. They could make it. missing the playoffs last year, lost in the conference semifinals, 3 straight years of missing the playoffs, lost in the conference semifinals, 4 straight years. You can see the trend around this Canucks team that they are not a consistent playoff team. Do I want them to be? Hell yes. Of course. Everyone that is a fan, mostly everyone watching this video, wants this team to succeed, and fans will tell you that as well. But Trevor Linden, when pushed out of this organization, was dead on the money that this team needed to rebuild. You are too far gone in this group to go out for a rebuild. I'm not going to sit here and say this is the worst team in the league. This is not the 3rd worst team in the league. But what is being shown with this group is not enough for them to make a push and for management to sit there. As soon as I can find it and say, hey, listen, we're not going to rebuild. You need to do something quick. There's so many rumors flying around this team. Shout out to Canucks Summaries for summarizing Elliot Friedman's 32 thoughts today. We're even going in to say, listen, they're not playing good against the Flames. They think the Canucks Rumor Central is going to pick up. There's even more on Hughes, Garland, Sherwood. There's rumors and trades flying around this Canucks team, and the outside noise is creeping in. And the thing is, you cannot even be mad about this. This is a passionate city that deserves a Stanley Cup. We've went through so much cheering with this team, seeing the rumors fly around this team, the lack of draft capital, the direction doesn't feel straight. We know this is a team, if fully healthy, could compete for a playoff spot. But the thing is, if you compete, if you miss the playoff by 1, 2, 3, a half a point, I know that's not possible, you're stuck with, once again, the 15th or 16th pick. And then you continue this trend of moving out this first or moving it out and losing out on prospect. Now listen, Braden Coots, an awesome pickup last year. I love that the Canucks kept that pick. I love that management group is saying that, listen, we are not moving on from this first round. We have a lot of prospects that are non-negotiables. Jonathan Leckemacki, Tom Willander, who looks outstanding, all the way to Braden Coots. But with this Canucks team, it doesn't feel like we have a clear direction. Once again, yes, this team could sneak into the playoffs. Jim Rutherford said himself, when you get into the playoffs, anything can happen. But with how we're seeing this team unfold, on what is happening around this damn team, I do not know a direction of what to say about the Vancouver Canucks other than they are playing with mediocre hockey, a great fan base, and well, an incredible fan base, I should say, with good key players, but this team has not built enough to show the direction of either a rebuild, which is never happening under this management group, or I should say ownership. We know that this is the team that might not compete this year, so you're sitting in as a treadmill team once again that we see season after season, and fans are just sad. They're over this, disappointing. Listen, the positive of this, we're going to see ticket sales drop, and listen, I'm coming to Vancouver in March, so that does help in the sense of I won't have to kind of blow up my bank account to get this money. But the big thing is, with this fan base, fans, what is your thoughts around the Canucks? What is your thoughts on the lack of picks? This is a completely different episode than I've ever put out. And listen, I'm not going to stop. I love this team. It hurts. Listen, I might go into a award over it, but the biggest thing is I love this team. I will continue making content. I hope you guys stick around for it because, I mean, at this point, it can only go up from here. Technically, they can drop twice in the standings, but other than that, this team needs a clear direction, and I think that's the biggest pushing point around this group. But what your guys' thoughts on this? We'll go straight into comment today because, listen, this is not on you guys. This is on management. But the biggest thing is coming through, if ownership and management at the time listened to Trevor Linden, we wouldn't be in the situation. Worst ownership in the league. Absolutely idiotic. And listen, once again, I don't like being negative, but this comment sums it up perfectly. This ownership needs to get rid of this team. I mean that in the sense of we need to get rid of ownership. But what are you guys' thoughts on this? Go down and leave a comment down below. Do you guys like this style of video? Would you rather me be positive? Because listen, I can continue to do that, and I will continue, but sometimes you just gotta kind of let it out. But I've been your host, Mark. I hope you guys had a great weekend going into this week. I hope you guys have an even better week every single week. But I've been your host, Mark. Bye. I hope you guys enjoy this, and take care, Canucks.